Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Haque again. Today, I have a wonderful guest speaker, Dr. Kimberly. Hey, Dr. Kimberly, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for taking time for our audience. And today we'll be talking about mostly COVID-19, the new variant. The new variant, people have been worried so much that it's not about the people, it's about the mainstream media and then pharmaceutical and newses, the bombarding so much about that. And which is true actually. It is a very dangerous and it is a spreading so much. But how to react to it, it is not the one we're supposed to do, and we are not told what we're supposed to do. We are said that this is happening, and we're going to talk about that. And a lot of people already infected into the COVID, this new variant, and we'll talk about that, what to do once you infected. And secondly, I will talk about once you get infected, and if you take care of yourself, you should be fine. But there is a post-COVID symptom, and how do you deal with this post-COVID symptom? We'll talk about that too. And on the top of that, a lot of people are worried that their kids, even though very small percentage of kids get infected, but we are trying to make them quarantine. We are trying to take them lockdown. Even they have no fault. They didn't do any mistake with this, and they're not infected either.
hmm
So in this situation, we'll talk about that, what to do in different group of people, if infected or not infected, and for the long-term solution, we'll talk about that. So especially today's the most concern is the new variation. So new variation mostly came from. I sent you the link. You can share, Dr. Kimberly. So the new variation came from actually first from India, and it came from India. India, it went to some other country like Pakistan and Bangladesh, where I'm originally from, and then it came to UK, and then now United States is spreading last 2 months, and now it's a very high, wave you can say so far. And in my city, in Houston, the county I live, Clear Lake area, they already again made a mandatory mask from maybe since yesterday, and a lot of people are so much worried wearing mask again. The people who trying to save themselves from toxic vaccine, they're trying to boost up immune system. Now they are going to get vaccinated again. They don't, people are confused. So Dr. Kimberly, I want to hear your opinion. What are you thinking about this new variant and this situation?
Well, from what I've read, a lot of it is a cold. It's a cold. Unless you have underlying health issues, then it can be more. But I guess they really don't know a whole lot about this one.
Only thing we know about this COVID is mostly, um, it's a L configuration to D configuration.
Mhm.
So just one configuration changes. That's the only thing is the difference. So
Right.
interestingly, like we want to survive in this world, right? We work, we live in a house, we want to stay our life safe and healthy. This COVID, this Delta COVID-19 or SARS in 2014 and 2012 MERS, they also changing their variation. Why? They want to kill human being? No, they want to survive. Like we make our kids. Why? This is our lifeline to live in this world, our progeny. So what COVID want to do? They want to kill us? No, they want to grow in our body so that they can
Mhm.
keep generating to their, to different host, because they cannot
Right.
survive without host.
Yes,
So this COVID has been, has been decades. They're changing their
it
mutation.
has.
They're
hmm
mutating. They're changing their variation. They will be changing more and more.
Yes,
Doesn't
they
mean
will
that we can
constantly.
keep lockdown ourselves. We
Uh-huh.
can constantly get vaccinated, new lockdown, new
Yeah.
quarantine, and lock down
hmm
our kids who are not even affected. So
Right.
we need to understand that this is not a thing that we need to quarantine. This is not a, we need to understand what the body could be boost up so that the no matter how many variant comes, we'll be fine. We just need to know about that.
Absolutely.
But still some people getting affected, right?
Well, I think that you should practice good health, and life goes on. You have an immune system. I've been spouting for the last year and a half that we have immune systems, and trust them. You have to trust your immune system.
And that's a God-gifted, vaccine, right?
Yeah. So, what do you think we need to do, or what guidelines should we follow if we are someone, if they're infected with the new variant?
Okay, with this new variant, anybody could be affected, right? Whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated.
Right.
Because it is a new variant. It can attack someone even get vaccinated. A lot of doctors so far vaccinated in the news that, and a couple of doctors who even died with this new variant. That they were vaccinated, and some science says that if they would not be vaccinated, they might survive. You know why? Because once they're vaccinated, they suppress their immune system. Maybe they are resistant to that COVID-19 virus, but not the new variant. So if they would be instead they would be increasing their immune system, strengthening, boost up their immune system, they would be fine. I personally affected with the COVID-19 vaccine, COVID-19 virus. I didn't have even any symptom. I just was positive, continuous 3 weeks. So what if someone get affected? First of all, my suggestion is do not get freaked out. It's a virus. They want to survive, and they're going to survive to anyone. They are going to go to anyone have a low immune system, so they can get in. Once they get in, they don't want to kill you. Our body kill ourselves. Our immune system get inflammation, release a cytokine to save ourselves from this COVID pathogens or virus. So first of all, we need to understand this is a virus came to us. If we freaked out, if we stressed out, body can release more cytokine, body can release more stress, more cortisol, more insulin, and then we'll kill ourselves.
Yeah.
The first,
this is the system.
This is weaken immune system. This is the first thing we need to understand. And then, what you need to do? First of all, how can you lower the inflammation? Not the taking Tylenol. Of course, if you have to, if you do sometimes, but doesn't mean that you have inflammation, pain going on, take a Tylenol. No, why don't you take something, doesn't harm us. Tylenol doesn't do anything with any virus. But if you do something that can lower inflammation as well as it kill the viruses, isn't it better? Like what? Like a turmeric and like a zinc, zinc stop the replicating event virus, also lower the inflammation. And vitamin C, anti-inflammatory. Vitamin C, antimicrobial. And then you can get vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 not only antimicrobial, it lowers the inflammation and boosts up the immune system. So at a time, it do a couple of things. And vitamin D3, I would say minimum 30,000 per adult, and if it's younger, 15,000 or to 20,000 per day in first 2 weeks once you get positive of COVID-19 Delta variant. And then zinc, 200 milligram per day, and then vitamin C, I would say 1,000 milligram 2 times or 3 times per day, as much you can tolerate. And then you also need to do a couple of things like increase sleep quality, get some warm water throughout the day, lower the inflammation, and then relax, stress, eat a lot of liquid food, not the solid food, and go to sunlight, get some vitamin D, and then get some energy for the body to fight back with the pathogens. So if you do these things, and you'll see the fatigue, headache, fever, and losing the smell, because losing a smell coming from lack of zinc. Because lack of zinc, your body could not activate carbonase, which is responsible to make the smell. So you'll get a smell back once you put zinc back, because most of the people are deficient of zinc, and then cough and sore throat will be control if you get like a turmeric, if you get some ginger, tea, as well as vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and if you can take some cod liver oil, like fish oil, would be wonderful too. And then coconut oil is a powerful antimicrobial.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
couple of teaspoon with a medicinal one, couple of times a day. If you combine everything, and you will see you have no symptom. And of course, if you see doctor if you really feel really bad.
Yeah. Well, I know I've come at it from strictly a holistic approach. So it's pretty close to what you have, just a little bit different. Hydration, lots of sleep, lots of fruit, get outside and get the sunshine and fresh air, zinc, vitamin C, a multivitamin is pretty much what I've recommended to people and what I used for myself. And then for
Yep.
the antimicrobial, I recommended olive leaf. Just taking that little bit of an herbal.
Dr. Kimberly,
route.
I like, and I like one thing you practice is a energy medicine.
Mhm.
How can you apply energy medicine in that when someone get infected with the COVID-19?
Meditation, lots of meditation. I think even for the fear factor to meditate and practice mindfulness and the affirmations that you're going to be okay. It is going to be all right. And just lots of meditation. And if you know somebody who practices Reiki, have a Reiki healing session just to help calm and clear you. Yeah.
I totally agree. Totally agree, because once you meditate and then lower down your stress level, your body will not release that much insulin, will
Mhm.
control the inflammation, and cortisol will be balanced as well, and body can fight back, better with a
Absolutely.
better homeostasis level, as well as activating vitamin D, also producing enough energy. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
awesome.
So you had COVID. I had COVID before they were diagnosing as COVID. And because I have autoimmune disease, so it nailed me. It really, not to the point of hospitalization, but I was sick for about 3 weeks. And rest, hydration, this was before we knew about zinc, but I still took zinc, took the C, took the, we know that elderberry does nothing for COVID. Didn't know that at the time, but still took it, along with my olive leaf. But yeah, I was down. So it can hit you if your immune system is not up to par.
So once I got COVID myself. First of all, I knew I'll be fine. And when at first I was diagnosed with the COVID, I didn't believe it. I thought, really? I right away I went to downtown center. I was in Pasadena center area. You visited Houston, you know that. I'm in East area. I went downtown to do my double check, and again COVID positive. And I was trying to figure out to watch myself. Is there any symptom? I said no, 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 no COVID symptom. Then why I'm positive? Why I'm still positive? Because everyone and anyone could be affected with the COVID-19. This is normal. Virus is there. Thousands of billions of viruses floating around. We are freaked out with the one virus, which we should not be like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, I found out, yes, what I know, this is true. And second thing, I found out that I didn't get any symptom because I've been taking care of myself. I've been trying to plant-based healthy fat diet. I'm trying to exercise every day. I'm trying to keep gaining knowledge about my health, and of course my immune system. I'm doing everything to take care of my immune system. I'm fine. And then I didn't just sit just doing nothing. I took care of myself still. If since virus is there, what if it hurts me? Let me do some anti-inflammatory stuff. Let me do something boost up immune system more, so it can my macrophage, my T cell, my cytokine, everything get activated, so it get balanced up. So what first thing I did, I stopped taking all the food which is triggering insulin, like all carbohydrates stopped. I stopped all kind of, I really don't take processed food, but I made sure that I don't take any processed food and I lower down my animal fat consumption temporarily. And then I started taking, some vitamin C. I extended, I taking vitamin, started taking vitamin D like 20,000 IU because my vitamin D was normal. So I didn't have to take 30,000. Usually I recommend someone get COVID-19, get 30,000 IU per day for 2 weeks. But I was taking 20,000 because my vitamin D already normal. And then I started taking some food which have a vitamin D, like a cod liver oil. I started going to sunlight because a lot of research shows that the North American people got affected, dead, it's a deadly virus because we have less sun or we exposed to sun less than African or Asian people. So, and even Sudan, there's research in some part of the Sudan, people mostly affected with a COVID-19. They found out that there's a group of community. They migrate from Somalia. They are the Muslim community. They cover their skin. They don't go. And ladies are the mostly affected because they don't go to outside. They don't go sunlight. They're covered and they're affected. The many research even in Minnesota, even many places, the place has less sun. Those people, affected deadly with this virus. So anyway, I was taking vitamin D, and then I trying to get always my room heat because it's called hypothermia. Dr. Kimberly, if we live in a hypothermia, body boosts up immune system, body can make temperature high to fight off these bacteria or viruses. So that hypothermia always helpful, to fight off any types of pathogens, virus and bacteria. And I started taking some green juice instead of chewing. I made sure I was taking green leafy green juice so my body can get lots of the flood of nutrient, mineral, and phytochemical and vitamins right away instead of chewing and absorbing. And I was taking some sauerkraut, sauerkraut to get some good probiotic. So good bacteria that can boost my immune system, support my metabolism. And zinc wise, I didn't take my zinc supplement. I was taking some red meat, a little bit red meat, with some cheese, some shellfish, so I can, and some beans more, so I can get some more zinc in it as a juice, as a soup format. And so in summary, I was going to sunlight. I was taking some vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc-based food. I was taking some probiotic. I lowered down my insulin triggering carbohydrate and processed food, and then I made sure that my my body is in hyperthermia, always drinking green juice, and in a room high temperature. I was feeling better. My body fighting off more, with a further, with more, arms, more armors. And this is my things I did. And if you guys, anyone have a like a major health issue, diabetes or heart disease or cancer or any types of insulin resistance problem, so I would say take care of that part very quickly as much you can and right away, so you don't feel vulnerable with this COVID infection. Not only COVID, it's gonna come new COVID, it's gonna come new virus. So you have to take care of your disease so that your immune system is good. You can fight off any foreign pathogens.
Absolutely. So even with lockdowns, masks, and quarantines, COVID is not under control. What can be done for a long-term permanent solution? What do you think?
Dr. Kimberly, I will get I'll give you my opinion. That currently we have been quarantined. A lot of people, a lot of countries still lockdown, and we make our people masked, but that didn't help. We have been screaming not to mask mandatory, and once they withdraw the mask mandatory, COVID is gone. Now COVID now come in with a Delta variant. So now we know that people got immunity, people develop their antibody. Now COVID has to change their variation. They become D2L configuration in their amino acid. That's normal. So it doesn't mean that we can get again masked. If you get again masked, COVID will come more aggressively because our immune system go down. So first, a lot of data says that okay, if you are masked, you are good, you are safe. But Lancet, the number one medical science research, Lancet shows that there is no proof that mask can save yourself from COVID. Mask can save yourself from dust, not from the COVID. Nothing can do with it. So it can go through eyes, it can go through skin, it can go stay in the air. What is the meaning of wearing mask in the nose and mouth? So mask is not a complete solution. Yes, you can wear mask when you're trying to save yourself from the dust, or you can save yourself from any types of instant someone is dizzy in sick. You can go mask temporarily, but whole time mask mandatory. This is not the science. This is not the science supported. You can do some good research. Our audience, you can do that, and then lockdown. Lockdown for if you don't go out, you don't produce antibody against any pathogens. So being locked down is not a permanent solution. Permanent solution is not that we are making so much quarantine. The kids doesn't get infected. Why you doing quarantine for the kids? They should go out, boost up their immunity, get the develop antibody, and long run they can be healthy. Now what happened? We are going against the science with this talking, and then the final thing is our immune system. This is our ultimate solution. Boost up immune system by primarily our physical immune system, like a movement, not the lockdown. We need to go movement, we need to go fresh air, to make your metabolism go well with enough oxygen. And then we need to move on to the chemical defense, which is called like a healthy food, good digestive tract, and then good elimination, and take care of your health well. Just so that you have got enough chemical protein-based immune cell to kill off, to fight off any pathogens. And also emotional. Emotionally, we are locked down. We feel like, oh my God, they're gonna kill us. I said many times that COVID is a virus. They want to save themselves, not kill ourselves. So we can save ourselves. They can save ourselves. God created them. God created us to live in the world harmoniously. In this world for everyone, not only for me, not only for COVID. They want to leave us. If you are healthy, they will come to you. They'll not bother you. You won't even feel it. I'm the one, for example, not me. I'm the only one. I'm not the only one. 80% COVID patient doesn't get any symptom.
I don't know.
So why you worry about that? So look at that. What they have, their immune system is good. They don't get infected. 98 point some percentage people affected, they have major underlying health issue. So
Absolutely.
we should separate the citizen out to several groups who are suffering with this major health issue. Then you don't have to worry about the COVID. We don't have to worry about the variation. We don't have to worry about the losing so much money, spending on the on a vaccine and lockdown and shutting down. This is not the science. This is against the human the common sense. This is against the science. So ultimate solution is we have to get a healthy food, boost up immune system, boost up digestion, eat right food, not the wrong food, which we call food, processed food, and then food we should not eat that. And finally, we have to need a movement. Body created to move, not just sitting in a place and then home office, kitchen, and office and bed. That's not how our life is. And seems like group of people who are leading the medical science, they're trying to put people like that so that they can sell more drugs. They can make bigger hospitals.
Yes. Absolutely. Because we have heard very little about healthy food and exercising and sunshine. It's stay in, wear your mask, and get the vaccine. And that's all
they don't talk about the right thing. They don't talk about the food.
No.
They don't talk about the immune system. They don't talk about the right lifestyle, emotion. They don't talk about our sleep. They don't talk about our stress. They don't talk about that. They're the vaccine, medicine.
Yes, and we're the
and
crazy
wrong food.
ones. And we're the crazy
eat
ones
wrong
for
food.
promoting natural health.
Yeah. So eat a wrong food, get a disease, make the hospital bigger, get vaccinated. Okay, vaccine doesn't work, medicine doesn't work. Oh, we can't do anything else. Sorry about that.
Exactly.
So what the hell you are doing? You saying trying to save ourselves, and you couldn't even save.
Yeah.
So, brother, look at the data. Who are not being affected? Make everyone like that. You know. So help people to get rid of major health issue. Make a real right lifestyle and medicine, so that people don't get with this vulnerable health situation.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we've covered all the questions.
Yeah, you can share anything you like.
We have pretty much covered everything from my end. I have been teaching immunity, get that immune system boosted with everything from a holistic ever since day one. And I've been called crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about. And last year when I said the virus was going to mutate because that's what viruses do, no, you don't know anything. And here we are. Here we are. But you just got to live life. Just live your life healthy.
Okay, we can do our best to to spread the word, which is true evidence-based science, and the people who trying not to understand, and they will be suffering, and hopefully everyone can educate themselves instead of following only so-called media and so-called medicine and medicine. Of course, we like medicine. Medicine doesn't need forever. People depending on the medicine, not taking of their health. In the long run, they are with a so many disease, and then COVID and everything comes in, and they're trying to blame COVID. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Virus will be there. We'll be there. We have to live harmoniously. We need to change ourselves. We need to protect ourselves so that we don't get affected by nature. Nature is our friend. They're not our enemy. We have to live in the world harmoniously. As I said, according to research, one teaspoon of healthy soil have a 10 billion bacteria and viruses. How are you gonna kill them? So protect ourselves.
I'd read a statistic where on an average day we breathe in 100 million bacteria, virus, germs. It's not just one, there's 100 million at least that we breathe in every day. And we're fine.
Yep.
That whole micro world.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kimberly, for joining. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We'll join again to help the people, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for take care of yourself. We'll come back to you again. And thank you for watching. Bye.